Now I'm just wondering if possibly this 2 millimeter wide tape is just a little bit too wide. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on the hobby store's website and see if this comes in 1.5 millimeter or maybe even 1. Yeah, it's I think it's just coming too far down on the hull. I don't know. At the back there, if it was just a little bit narrower, it'd work better. But well, we'll see if there's something just a little narrower. I could try and cut tape, I guess, using a razor blade or something on a piece of glass. That might work too. I just want to check and see if they have the real thing. I have to go to the hobby store anyway and pick up some stuff, so it's not that expensive. After checking around, I've concluded that the narrowest there is the 2 millimeter, and that's what I've got. So why don't we just use it here and see how it looks after it's sprayed? Maybe it'll be okay. Now I should really be backing this video up to the very beginning and retitling it. And the title should say something to the effect of, "It's not as bad as it looks." And also a little further on, in about 2 minutes, you're going to notice I'm sounding a little bit cranky and complaining. Well, once again, sorry about that. Okay, now I want to talk about something. Okay, now what I want to talk about is this, and that is that when you're looking at this, the paint job looks, well, practically perfect. Even when I'm looking through these things, I'm not seeing the texture on the rudder and the drive assembly there. And the reason being is you're not seeing it close up. I know of no other model building show where the guy puts on a macro lens and shows you as close up as I do. In yesterday's video, I got a comment, and the fellow made the recommendation that I check out a particular website, which I did. And we'll go back in the computer room in a minute, and we'll just check it out. And I just want to show you some things about that. But I want you to understand that, you have to understand that when you look at other people's paint jobs, you don't see it the way I'm showing it to you. Nobody's that stupid like me. They don't want you to see it for the way it really is, whereas I like to show things the way they really are, and I get a kick out of it. Okay, we'll go in the computer room and I'll just show you a few things about this. Oh, and by the way, it is a very good website and a very good model show. This guy is a bit of an artist, something that I am not. Okay. Anyway, let's go on back in the computer room and take a look. Okay, what's happened here now is I've removed several minutes of video that was originally in the first upload, and what had happened was I was comparing the way I do things to the way somebody else does them, and I was comparing it to the way the person did it who it was recommended that I watch. And this person is actually an expert. He knows what he's talking about. He's not bumbling through everything like I do. And it came across like I was finding fault, and I really didn't mean to do it that way. One of the viewers just recently, just today actually, I got a message from him, and he mentioned to me that he drew my attention to this, that I shouldn't have been doing that. Now he wasn't as wordy as I am, but the point got across, and so I've removed this. And yeah. Anyway, thanks, Jim, for your comment. I really appreciate it. I hope you do watch the end of the video. I wanted, a lot of views. Now the rest of this video is exactly the way it was before, and I hope it's going to be acceptable. Secondly, I shoot in the highest definition possible to date. Now, right now I'm shooting in 4K. I do believe that 6K is coming out, and in all likelihood I'll probably upgrade to 6K when it comes out. Secondly, I show close-ups like you've probably never seen before in this type of show. I show it like it is. If I don't show it like it is, you'll think it's great. You'll think my painting is really good. So yeah. Now, like I say, I beat this to death. Let's get back to the model. I don't know why I'm having such a difficult time understanding this concept. The concept that if you want your paint job to look really good, stop showing it up close. Now on the back here, I was going to say I'll slip on the macro lens and show you, but maybe I shouldn't because it'll... Okay, now I'm starting to get sarcastic. Yeah, that's not nice. Sorry about that. Now you notice at the bottom there where the white tape is supposed to sort of go around and it keeps pulling away. Like, I'll kind of fix it. I'm probably going to have to try and touch that up after with a tiny brush. Maybe I better put it out here. I won't get so much overspray on this part here. You will likely remember a few days ago when we thinned this out and I put a T on there for thin. So this one's ready to go. I just finished shaking it up really good. And I'm just going to do the 1 and see how it works out. And if it looks like it's going to work out, then I'm going to go ahead and mask the other remaining 8 the same way. Now, I didn't time it, but I'm imagining it's approximately, half an hour since we painted this. And my experience is with masking tape, if you remove it, not while the paint is still wet, but soon afterwards, it comes off a little better, and the line where the that you want to achieve here is a little bit more distinct. It's not as frayed. In other words, the paint is not as brittle. It'll peel away better. Now, at least that's the way it is when you're painting your house. Maybe a model's a different story. Anyway, let's very carefully see if we can get this off, and I'll just move away from over top of this stuff. This is almost like an unboxing video, isn't it? Well, while I'm doing this, I just want to once again try and make it clear that when we were on Paul's website there a few minutes ago, I wasn't trying to find fault with what he was doing. It's a very good model website, and I would recommend that anybody, doing models watch it, because, like I say, it was really good. Now, where's the end of this white one here? And I was just using it as a comparison. I can't talk and work at the same time. Yeah, I was doing it as a comparison, and because Alan had recommended it. See, maybe this is more of a hindrance than a help right now. No, I do not want to scratch that black. Is that it? You know what? I'm going to have to put on my extra strong glasses and do this a little bit differently here. I'd like to show you, the tape being taken off here. I also want to be careful that I'm not rubbing this a lot with my fingers, because it'll go from a matte to a gloss. Anyway, yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and do this, and then we'll have a little close look at it. Okay, I did find the end. Well, it's not too good down there at the end. Maybe, like I was saying earlier, the little paintbrush, I might be able to... On the other hand, probably nobody's going to notice anyway. On the bow, it's not too good, is it? I might be able to fix that up. In the meantime, thanks for watching, and all being well, we'll see you tomorrow. And I want to end with this. Watch Paul's channel. He's got some good stuff on there.